What's up, guys? Artem MMA Analysis here. Gonna be talking about Andre Fialho's next fight against Jake Matthews, and also before we get into a video, I'm gonna talk about UFC 275 because I am not super happy with this pay-per-view. Like, Glover Teixeira versus Yuri Prochazka title fight, pretty cool. Shevchenko versus Santos, pretty cool. Another title fight. Weili Zhang versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk, awesome fight. Can't wait for it. But then on the main card, you got Manel Karp, who failed a drug test in some state but is still able to fight under USADA or something like that. And then you got Jack Della Maddalena making a second fight in the UFC. Like, this is the guys you're putting on the main card. Like, I'm sorry, but like maybe Jack Della Maddalena would be a great opener, but you've got to put something a little bit better on the main card. You know, like Manel Karp and Rogério Bontorin and Jack Della Maddalena versus Ramazan Ameva not gonna sell pay-per-views. I'm sorry, they're just not. You know, they're not a big draw. They're not super well known. It just is what it is. And that's just the truth of it. I feel like they need to add someone else. They need to add another big fight. I don't know what they could do, but I know Michael Chandler wants to fight sometime soon. Why don't they get that going? I don't know, something like that. They need to do that to make this card just that little bit better, in my opinion. But it is what it is. Jake Matthews versus Andre Fialho. Andre Fialho, I think, might be the most active fighter on the roster right now. I know we've got Kevin Holland, but Andre Fialho is fighting for the fourth time in the UFC this year, and we're not even halfway through the entire year, which is absolutely crazy. He took about 3 months off between his loss between Mikael Pereira and his win against Miguel Baeza, and then after that he took about what would have been like 3 weeks, and now he's going to be fighting about another month, maybe 5 weeks later. Taking on Jake Matthews. He's a pretty cool Australian prospect. I don't know if you guys can pick it up in my accent, but I'm actually from New Zealand, so Jake Matthews is pretty close to me. A couple hours flight, and I could probably fly and land on his house. But Jake Matthews, pretty good prospect. He hasn't fought for a while though. Taken about a year and 2 months off when he lost to a Sean Brady by submission. But before that though, he did beat Diego Sanchez and a couple of other guys. Rostem Akman. I think he started Rostem Akman's losing streak actually, because Rostem has gone on a really bad losing streak since then. I feel like Jake Matthews is mostly known for the grappling. Andre Fialho, pretty clearly known for the boxing, for the striking, for the KO power, and then we can't really forget the fact that Cameron Van Camp did manage to hurt him in that fight only about 9 days ago at the time of recording. Cameron Van Camp, shout out to this guy too. I like this guy. I like Van Camp. He was huge in the 170. He looked huge at 170. I don't know how he's fought at 155 before, but Cameron Van Camp also has a fight booked, but it's for like September or October or something. It's really far away, but he's got a fight booked anyway, so good for him. But I'm going to be picking Fialho to beat Matthews by KO. I'm jumping on this hype train, man. I love it when fighters fight often because I can follow them. I can follow a fighter that fights often. I don't really like following fighters that only fight once or twice a year. I like Andre Fialho. I like the fact that he fights so often. This is kind of just a video talking about the fight Jake Matthews. Yeah, got a bit of a grappling sort of background. He signed to the UFC super early. Like, this guy's been in the UFC for a long time. He's been in the UFC since 2014, and I believe he was like 19 years old or something like that when he first fought. He was 19 years old, about the age that I am now, because yeah, I'm probably 19 years 10 months old now. So Jake Matthews was the same age as me when he made his UFC debut. Damn, what am I doing with my... No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, good for him, man. I'm really happy for him, and he made it. He's made it. You know, he's made a pretty good run. He's fought Kevin Lee. He's fought a couple of good guys. He's got a win over the Leech. I mean, that's how highly I hold Andre Fialho, in my opinion. I genuinely believe Andre Fialho probably could beat Jake Matthews. I know there's going to be a few people out there that will disagree. I completely respect that opinion as well. Jake Matthews, probably the more well-rounded fighter, potentially, but Andre Fialho's ground game ain't that bad. I know he's got some sort of grappling in his back pocket. He's just super well known for his KOs. Like, this man had 5 KOs in 2021. I don't know if he's going for 5 KOs in 2022. But, yeah, man, Andre Fialho, very active fighter. I respect it. I like it when people are active. They're very easy for me to follow. I become a big fan of them. I like Andre Fialho, and I will be picking him to win this fight. Let's go, Andre Fialho. Let's start a hype train right now. I'm so excited, man. He's got such a good record, too. 16-4. If he beats Jake Matthews, he's going to be 17-4. He'll probably fight in, like, 2 months after that. So, like, you know, this guy's building up a really nice record for himself, to be fair. And, yeah, maybe if Andre Fialho beats Jake Matthews, he'll call out Kevin Holland. Maybe. That would be pretty cool.